They're like, oh yeah, a guy with Pensy Steam comes in every once in a while. They're not really much. Really test the LED in the headlight, but we'll take this at 10. Proceed to 15. Hey everybody, this is Pensy Joe. We're finally here to do it. Reading T1 is getting ready to get a new TCS WOW decoder put in. We're going to put a TCS WOW 1517 inside here. This is a 4.6 version, so Chuffing's sounds are a lot better in my opinion than 4.0. And there's more variety, and not only that, this is a rather simple model. When I did the review, I realized this is a really hard model to take apart and most likely upgrade as well. So this will be a pretty fun one. I will see if I can add firebox flicker to the firebox, since we don't have any other lighting functions besides the headlight and the tail light. I do not think this will be a problem. Don't know if there's going to be a lot of flashing inside the firebox, because there already is an LED in there, but it doesn't really work. So we'll shall see what happens once I start doing the new modifications for this model. You already know my thoughts about this model. It's going to be one of those... it's a fine model. It just needs something better than what it already has. All right, so we're going to take the shell off of the tender, and we're going to take the shell off the locomotive, and we're going to start gutting this thing out. Alrighty, so I got the motor out of the way so I can help guide myself with the wires right here. So this will be easier when I start doing the wiring process. I will definitely put this motor back into place when I'm done with that. And I got the weight out here. Here's the weight. Smoke unit is out. Smoke unit doesn't weigh that much, guys. It's like a couple ounces, this thing. Everything else that came through here. So this will slide right back into the boiler. And I'll put the smokestack back in. That should be good to go. And then I'll put the boilerplate front in as well, which is over here. And then, yeah, everything should be good over here. There is a good amount of space in here to put some LEDs for the firebox flicker down in the ash pan area. So that's going to be really cool when I do that. There's a decoder over here, Paragon 4, Reading T1 decoder right here. Pretty normal. I don't think I programmed this yet, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's still intact. I'll probably sell this, see if anybody wants it. It's up to them. It's a neat decoder. It's a fine decoder, but it's pretty much just later on QSI. I got right rail right here, which is a gray wire, and then left rail is on front, so I'll have to fix that. I already know the pin sequence and how this is going to be done, so nothing unfamiliar over here as well. I got speakers plus and minus, or it doesn't matter which one's which, so they will be hooked up as the final part. And then we'll close everything up. Oh yeah, plus and minus for the reverse light LED. So again, nothing hard, nothing really complicated with this locomotive. And then everything's down here that tells me where each wire goes to. So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem at all. And this will be a really simple build. Again, this is going to be rather simple. It's not going to be overcomplicated or anything like that, so I'm not really worried about it. Anywho, I'll see you guys in the next portion where I'll have all the wiring done for the locomotive and for the tender, and then we'll get ready to close this locomotive back up. Okay, everybody. So I got the locomotive done. As you can see, got LED on each side for the firebox. So when I put the shell on, and it does fit, the firebox glow will show from these holes right here on the side. So that will be pretty cool once that comes back on. The weight's back inside the locomotive, so front headlights connected. There's no smoke unit in there anymore, obviously. And I reused some wires to do the plus and minus that go to this LED right here. Not sure why I have it downwards, but I'm going to probably tilt it up a little bit. There we go. Push it back a little bit, and there we go. So that'll be the firebox. It'll just make a normal white glow, but that's fine. I'm not really worried about that. It'll glow somewhere up in here somewhere. And that's for the locomotive. It's very intuitive. Again, I added plus and minus pretty much to the LED right here for the 3 volts and the ground, so it's not hard. And then I did pin 4 and pin 6 to do the positive, and then the ground for these firebox flicker effects. So that'll be pretty cool. And then we'll put this back together. And to be honest, it's not hard to put this on. I use some tape here to hold the wires so that it's nice and clean back here. And really, this model is to practice cleanliness. As you can see inside, the wires are pretty much bunched together and wrapped around and held down with this tape here. And you got the 2 resistors, one for the main lights, for the forward reverse light and the firebox, and the other resistor for the power that's going to go to these LEDs into the firebox flicker. So that's how that's going to go together, and it's nice and compact. Got some good length for this JST plug, and no wires are flying around in here, so when I put the shell on, it's not going to have any issues or anything like that. No wires are going to be pinched, so this is something I'm trying to practice more, especially for my smaller engines like that Pennsylvania H10 over there. So yeah, that's pretty much just need the shells on, and then we're gonna do a test run. Okay, everyone. After finally getting a new LED inside the smoke box, and it was rather a pain in the butt. I put a yellow LED in there, so it does look rather yellow. However, in real life, it actually looks a little bit more goldish color, so I thought that looked pretty good. I don't know why the LED wasn't working, so it just kind of crapped out. As you can see, we've got firebox flicker, which is really nice. It looks pink on video, but it's not really pink. It's actually a really nice deep red. And if we move over to the side, we can really see that firebox glow. Man, does it look good. There's some firebox glow right there. Really cool. And inside the cab, we got that LED to work again inside the cab. So it's got a nice red glow to it. It does kind of bounce off the tender, but that's okay. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy how this turned out. And if we go to the other side, got some firebox flicker on that side as well. So this engine's ready to go. This engine is now a lot better. It's a pain in the butt because I had my wires were not too long as they used to reach the cab, so I had to rewire because there was something weird going on why it wasn't working right. So it was a pain in the butt because my tweezers wouldn't hold on to wires inside the smoke box here. So when I put the new LED in, it was not that fun. So I had to put some more solder down so that I had so that the wires would still hold on to the solder, and then for me to put that LED down in place and then readjust it so that the LED can look out through the hole out front for the LED of the headlight. So, and there's no real LED bleed, so that's nice. That's nice. I'm happy about that. Test out the sounds. I got the Reading Hooter. Really lovely whistle. Love the echo effect afterwards. I don't really like the 6 chimes as much, but the Hooter I'm going to keep since the real 2102 has a Hooter and a 6 chime. Got better motor control, slow speed. Alrighty, what do you guys think? I know some people don't like that the firebox flicker can come out a little bit further, but to me it makes it feel more like something's going on, you know? I used to like those animations that Walt Disney used to do. They love to add detail for their cartoons, especially for their steam engine cartoons. They tried to put a lot into them and put some realism to them, so I thought it was cool that they did the firebox glow and some of their cartoon stuff. And, you know, you could see that the firebox glow would go pretty far, especially with the flickering. But, yeah, this Reading T1 2102 is ready to go for testing. I'd love to see how this it would do at the train club. So we'll see about that. Yes, of course, it can go in reverse. It just has a regular, like, whitish, creamish color for a rear tail light, but that's okay. It doesn't really bother me that much. I can always replace that LED at whatever I want and put a yellow one if I want to put back there. But, yeah, guys, this Reading T1 TCS WOW job with a 4.6. I didn't change the chuff sound. The default chuff sound I really like for this, so I'm not going to really mess with it. I think it sounds really nice. It sounds similar to the one I would hear in videos when 2102 went back into service again. Which is interesting because 2102 is not a small engine. It's fairly large. It's right around similar size as Norfolk and Western J. Something like that. Not too petite or anything like that, but similar in size. I have 611, so yeah, I'll have to see if I want to do something with 611 at some point. However, that will probably make them pretty much semi-permanently together. And one other thing, I'm going to have to replace this tether for this locomotive at some point. I don't know when. They're cheap. Tethers are like $10 or something. But it's a shame because the tether wires are rather weak in terms of quality, and I'm like, eh. So I'll have to do wiring again, unfortunately, but it won't be that bad. I'll just have to cut it and then like redo it inside the tender. I have to do the same thing with my Dreyfuss Hudson as well, and I'll have to do it with my PRK4 at some point as well. It's just the Streamline K4. It's tethers, I'm telling you, it can be a pain in the butt. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't really have much more to say until I guess I see you next time. And by next time, I am going to the Deerfield show. So if anybody wants to see me at the Deerfield show, I might bring this locomotive along. If the Echoes guys want to see some TCS Broadway engine running, I'll ask them, but they'll most likely not let me run anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Pensy Joe signing out. Bye now.